Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat Podcast. It's episode 22. We are back. We are here discussing Dusan Vlahovic and more importantly his massive £75 million move to Juventus. Now, first things first,
A lot of money.
Dusan Vlahovic. Yeah, well, it is a lot of money to be fair. For Spotify listeners, Harry is here. Unfortunately, Connor's not here. Okay. He should be here though for episode 23. The only reason he's not here is because we're putting this out on the Monday that we usually record instead of Hidden Gems.
It's also, I believe, transfer deadline day.
It is transfer deadline day, the day that we post this. Our full transfer window kind of roundup show will be coming out on Wednesday. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. But yeah, the topic of today's shorter podcast episode is Dusan Vlahovic. Now, obviously, had a very good season so far, and we have already made a big video on Dusan Vlahovic. The Hidden Gems episode, our first ever Hidden Gems, was actually Vlahovic, and that's our best performing Hidden Gems. That's on roughly 184, something like that.
People are interested in Dusan Vlahovic.
Yeah, he's caught the eye, and yeah, obviously that did very well for us on the channel.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'll be linked there. Probably not, but so, if you can find it on the channel.
Do you want to find out?
I hope that I've put it at the start of this video or at some point in this video, so everyone can go and check it out.
Basically, there, if you still don't, if you somehow you like football and you don't know who Dusan Vlahovic is, go watch that video before you watch this one. Find out who he is and how he's been doing.
In that video, we detailed who he is. Big Serbian striker.
Yeah.
Absolute
very
dosser. Yeah.
I think
he's third in the future for me, behind Mbappe and Haaland.
Yeah,
he's that kind of. He'll be the third best, almost like the Neymar of the Messi Ronaldo. Not that Messi Suarez.
Luis Suarez.
That famous goat debate: Luis Suarez versus Lionel Messi.
He's my goat. No.
But yeah, I'm going to find a few facts and figures for Dusan Vlahovic.
Just to sort of summarise that hidden gem.
Yeah.
I think,
and obviously his campaign
on the actual
so
deal,
far.
so is it £75 million or €75 million?
Let's go for pounds.
I think it's. I'd say it is £75 million. It's a good deal for everyone involved, I think.
Hang on, I'll just find it.
Alright, okay, I'll let you. I'll be talking while you find it.
Yeah.
I think Fiorentina will be very happy with the £75 million that they've made. I think Vlahovic will be happy that he's stepped up into a new challenge, and Juventus will be happy that they've got a very, very world-class striker.
It's €70 million.
Just euros. Still a lot of money, and yeah, I think Juventus have got themselves a very good striker that will hopefully boost their campaign. And I don't know how far are they off the league? Are they?
So Juventus, I believe they're like 7th or something.
7th.
It's not been great.
They'll be hoping that he can really get them back up the table. You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? You really think him linking up with Chiesa and
they're 5th now. Juve back up to 5th, but they are 11 points off top spot into. I do think Vlahovic will make him a much better side. Whether he can overturn that deficit is unknown at the moment. There is still a few concerns for Juve though. Overall, I mean they've got Dybala leaving on a free at the end of the season. Ben Tanker's linked up with a move away.
To everyone in their nan, really.
Kulievski at the moment looks like he's going out on loan.
He's gone.
Has he been announced?
He has been gone.
He's loaned to Tottenham with a 40 mil option.
Announced as far as Romano. So that's basically announced, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's gone on loan. So realistically, they've got Vlahovic, Chiesa.
Yeah, and I think those two are going to be huge for their future, because Dusan Vlahovic is a world-class talent, so is Federico Chiesa. The two of them link up very nicely. That could be one of the deadliest strike forces we've ever seen.
It could.
In the European stage. So that could be massive.
The thing will be whether Juventus, because obviously say Juventus still struggle with those two up front, they'll want to leave come the end of season,
I don't think they'll jump at the end of the season, and I think Vlahovic could be massive for keeping Chiesa at the club long term.
Really? You think, say Juventus get Europa League, or not even that, you still think they'd stick around?
I think they'll still get Champions League, but yeah, I think they'll stick around in Europa League.
Wow. I mean, they're dominant.
They're still a big club, Juve.
Exactly. So why? Okay, I guess.
And they're still in the Champions League now, aren't they? Not been knocked out yet.
Yeah, they are.
So there's still a chance they can go for it now. I don't think they're anywhere near winning it, but
semis, quarters.
They looked alright against Chelsea and with a big force up front.
I could go good against Chelsea, to be honest.
Nah, because that's when Chelsea were actually playing well. Anyway, 21 games, 17 goals.
That's
in the league this season for Dusan Vlahovic. Top scorer in the Serie A. 2 assists as well, averaging a 7.47 on FootMob. Yeah, very good season for him. But the question is, should he have gone to Arsenal instead of Juventus? I think a lot of Arsenal fans were expecting him to join. The deal looked done. It looked like he was going to sign. But for some reason, talks collapsed. Probably because Juve came in.
Yeah.
And now he's at Juventus. I mean, I think as a Chelsea fan, I obviously prefer to see him at Juve.
Yeah.
Not in the Premier League. But for Arsenal, that would have been a huge signing because he's a very good player.
I mean, I think from Arsenal's point of view, they'll be annoyed that they haven't got him. But I mean, I can see exactly why Vlahovic would have chose Juventus over Arsenal. You know, he can stay in Italy.
Both of them are projects. Both are kind of fallen giants. I mean, Juve's still been big over the last few years, but they've not won the Champions League recently.
Arsenal's a tough task. And if we're talking about, wanting UCL and wanting to win things, Juventus is the way to go.
Well, Arsenal are 5th right now. Juve are 5th right now. I'd argue the Premier League's a tougher league. But if you look at the Arsenal squad and you look at the Juve squad, which has the more the better prospects, the more promising future?
Yes.
Because I think Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Tierney, White, Gabriel, Lokonga, Ramsdale was a good core for years to come. Whereas Juve, Chiesa, the rest of them are 38, 36. You've got De Ligt as well, but that's kind of it. They've not got many young talents, and the young talents they do have, Kulievski wants to leave. And they're really light on midfielders. Ramsey wants to go. Rabiot wants to go. Bentancur wants to go.
Yeah.
Artemeo wants to go.
All they've got really is McKennie.
And even he was linked with a move to Burnley in the summer, so...
That's a bit stupid.
I mean, they've got Locatelli, who is good, very good. But you can't have a midfield with just one person. I do fear that side is too weak, especially with Dybala leaving, probably on a free.
It'll be interesting to see whether Vlahovic keeps up his form and he keeps putting in a goal every game keeps firing goals in left, right and centre.
Yeah, I do think his goals could fire Juve into Champions League football.
Yeah, that Fiorentina team is all right, but it's not the greatest.
And he's kept Fiorentina right up there. They're like 8th or something.
Exactly. So you managed to score 17 goals in 21 appearances at Fiorentina. You'd like to think at Juventus, him and Chiesa would form a great partnership and would just...
I can't decide at the moment whether it's a good or a bad move for Vlahovic.
Especially when Arsenal...
There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
I feel this could go two ways. Either Juve massively fall down, Vlahovic isn't the same player he was at Fiorentina and this goes terribly, or he becomes Juve's number 9 for years. He's Juve's number 9 for years to come, scoring lots of goals, scoring regularly. They're challenging for Champions Leagues. There's a great partnership with Chiesa there, and he ignites the spark for that Juve rebuild. But it's that risk of that it could all go wrong. There's a lot of old players at Juventus. There's not a great young core there.
No.
And I think if he'd waited till the summer, there could have been big clubs on the table. Because I think if either Chelsea or City will get Haaland, because obviously Chelsea with the Lukaku situation, City without a striker at the moment. So whichever didn't get Haaland, I think, would then be looking at Dusan Vlahovic. And if Real Madrid don't get Haaland, they'd be looking at Vlahovic. We know Barca have Vlahovic on their radar.
Yeah. I don't know where they're going to get that. Where they'd get that money from.
No, but they must have a magic money tree or something. Because
that'll probably be discussed at some point.
Yeah, we'll discuss their weird transfers in the big...
Yeah.
In the long podcast.
I think it's a tough one. I think Vlahovic will do well, but whether
He adds a presence, though, and he adds a danger factor to playing against Juventus. Before, it was if you can keep Chiesa out of the game, pretty easy win. Morata might do something, but it's unlikely. I mean, for 75 mil, or whatever it is, it's a good deal.
It's a very good deal.
And
I think Juventus will be happy they finally got a striker.
And they do look much more dangerous side, but I fear that it could be a bad move for Vlahovic.
Especially, if
Juve don't invest in the right areas.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do, could be a very good move, could be very successful. I think he will act very much like Ronaldo in the last few years, just pulling Juve up, almost, because at the moment they are underachieving.
And hopefully
he could make the difference.
Locatelli can
assist him in that and delay it for years to come. Right, how will Vlahovic change Juve then? Obviously, just as a little bit, but
in terms of system, will it be a system change?
Well,
Chiesa's
sometimes played in the false nine role. Morata usually starts there. I think Vlahovic will have a massive impact, obviously, because it will allow Chiesa to always be on that wing
where he's better,
and Vlahovic is much more of a physical presence and a much better finisher than Morata. He's much quicker. His heading's even better, which is shocking considering Morata is basically 7 foot tall. Morata's got nothing going for him as a striker, but Vlahovic, he's the full package. He's got everything.
That's where I think Juve have done well. They've gone from Morata to Vlahovic.
And I think that big dominant physical presence is something that other teams will worry about. And you've got Chiesa cutting in off that right. You've got Bernardeschi, who is a fantastic crosser of the ball on the other wing. I think. I don't know if he plays. I haven't watched much Juve this season. And you have Dybala in there as well for half a season as the creative outlet. That he will get chances, and when he gets chances, he will take those chances. So
Vlahovic does really remind me of that video of Gary Neville talking about Ronaldo. He can score with his left foot, he can score with his right foot, put a ball in the air, he's going to head it in. I do think Vlahovic is one of the best, or has the potential to be one of the best.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Haaland, he's got everything going for him. Whereas Mbappe, yes, obviously he's a generational talent, but I don't think he's got as much to his game.
No. Haaland and
because he's very diminutive, quick, but Vlahovic and Haaland, they're both massive and quick.
Stick the ball in the air, they're both going to get their head on it.
And Mbappe does have a tendency to go missing in games, whereas Vlahovic and they're both very much...
They dominate it.
Yeah. They're a presence in games. You know they're there. They fight for the team. Whereas Mbappe does go missing in big games and does let his sides down sometimes.
This whole Vlahovic goes to Juventus, Vlahovic and Haaland become really similar. Haaland drags that Dortmund team at times. I've seen
every game.
Dortmund defensively are terrible.
Dortmund don't have a defence most of the time.
It's shocking. And what all they have to do, get the ball to Haaland, he runs through 3 people and scores. And that's how they get their points. And I think Juventus will probably rely on Vlahovic to do the same. Get the ball to Vlahovic, let him muscle everyone off, and let him score.
Yeah, who've Juve got Champions League wise?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that will be a very... I thought they had a decent tie.
I want to say... We should probably know this.
Villarreal.
They can win that.
That'll be interesting. We will hopefully be covering all of the Champions League games live.
Not promising anything, no.
No, that might be a bit difficult because that is 16 streams in
games,
5 weeks.
We'd hopefully most of them at least. Possibly not all of them, but
I think it's manageable. Not 16 streams, sorry. 8 streams. Yeah, that's manageable.
I was going to say 16.
The problem is it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we have a week off. Then it's Tuesday, Wednesday. It's just a lot of very.
That is 16 games.
16 games, 8 streams. They're on the same time.
Oh, well that makes it a little easier. Maybe we could do 8.
Yeah, we'll smash it.
Because we'll put one on the big TV and then one on like a side.
Have 2.
Nice.
We can be.
We're not buying another TV.
We'll see what's possible. We'll see what we can manage.
Stick it on a flip phone.
I think if we can whack another two... Well, we'll have to get on PlayStation. We'll work it out. But yeah, hopefully we can watch... We'll be watching it.
We'll have a main game.
It'll be interesting to see what Vlahovic is up to. I don't know who's on the same night, though.
Who's their next game? Hellas Verona?
Tuesday, 27th of Feb. Yeah, something like that. Hang on, I'm just checking who the other game is on that night.
Be interesting to see how they do.
Oh, it's Chelsea-Lille. So both games are very...
Chelsea-Lille will be on the big TV, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, we're Chelsea fans, so it'll be... And it will be the thumbnail title, but...
You'll find out when we stream, and then we should be streaming them.
Yeah, we'll be doing all the Champions League games, so make sure to tune in. We love having the fans here, having a talk about the games, watching them along. Probably be in this setup, because I don't think we'll be able to get too many...
Yeah. Hopefully some streams will get some people on. But...
Too many guests for those ones, because they are late night, they are midweek. It's a bit more difficult to get people in the studio, and
it's important. I want to see lots of you there, because I know there's some people watch all these videos, don't come to the streams. Never been to a stream before.
Yeah,
just
it's
pop
good fun.
Say hello, watch along. Yeah, we have some laughs.
Yeah,
it's a jolly fun.
Put the actual game on one screen, and then put us on your phone or something. Mute the TV, and you can watch the game, or put the TV down on low, because it's BT content.
Yeah.
Who wants to listen to it? We're so much better. But yeah, you can listen to us as well. Engage in chat, good fun. But yeah, final question for the Vlahovic vid: can Juventus get UCL?
I'll tell you right now, yes.
I think they will.
I think they will. Yeah.
I think
they might be 11 points off, but they're only fifth.
No, they're 11 points off first. They're just a point off
That's
Atalanta.
What I'm saying, they're 11 points off.
Atalanta do have a game in hand though, so they can open that up to 4 points.
No, I think with Vlahovic, he will. I also think that's.
I think a 4-point gap is closable, especially with
the
squad.
Juventus will get UCL. I do think, on the other hand, Fiorentina will drop unless they use that money with the 2 days left of the window. And buy another striker.
I know Fiorentina replaced him.
Or have they replaced him?
With someone interesting, and I was like, that is a good signing. Artur Cabral.
That is
FC Basel, Brazilian striker. He's a good signing.
I might be wrong then. They may not.
It'd be interesting how he adapts, because Swiss football is very different.
It is very different
from the Serie A, but it's a lot lower standard. But I think he will. In terms of the league style, they're very similar, so I think he'll do all right.
Indeed.
I think he'll have a good season, but a bit of a short podcast episode. Yeah. In fact, very short. I think it's about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's more of a focus on Vlahovic. It's a very focused Vlahovic.
Yeah, I mean, it's instead. We're not doing Hidden Gems today. Hidden Gems will be returning next Monday, though. Yeah. So make sure to look out for that. Loads of content coming out on this channel over the next.
This is actually our first video with the.
And as I was just about to plug before Sky here just steps his foot right in it. Now, we do have a new channel, TF1C. There will be a link at the end of this video, possibly. There'll be a link in the description. Yeah. Go and subscribe, show the love. It's a channel about motor racing and Formula 1, so if you're into that kind of stuff, or you just like us, make sure to go.
I was going to say, even if you're not, just sub it, chuck the notifications on.
Yeah.
Just support, just be supportive.
Yeah. We probably won't stream too much on there, but we are making videos about all the racing content. We have had the start of Formula E this weekend, which was very exciting. Good race. So yeah, make sure, head over there if you want our opinions on Formula 1. And of course, Max Verstappen is the greatest racing driver in the history of the world. And suddenly we've just lost half of the people that were subscribed.
All the football fans have gone, no.
All the British Lewis Hamilton fans.
If you're new, subscribe to both channels. Yeah, well, if this channel, we still want 1K. We're still pushing for it.
Yeah, we're pushing for it.
We're not giving up on it. We're just bordering our horizons.
At the time of recording, we're on 340, so we need another 660.
I want that 350. So we're recording on the Sunday. I want that 355 by the end of this week. So for next Monday's
15 subs. Yeah,
we can do that. Let's go, guys.
355. Right, brilliant. I think we've pushed that to 20 minutes.
By plugging everything at the end. Everyone's tuned off.
And if you haven't followed the Instagram, Spotify, Twitter, and checked out the TikTok, which we haven't used for months, go and follow all of them. Link below. But
and the new channel's Instagram. Don't forget that one.
And the new channel's Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
We're the biggest shows on YouTube.
No one just wants ourselves now. No one's hearing.
Oh yeah, no, they turned off when we said it was that Max Verstappen's the best. But
Yeah,
of course, if you're new, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, go ahead over to the YouTube, check it out. If you're watching on YouTube, go over to the Spotify, share the love around, hit all the buttons and stuff that mean good things. And yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.